Thanks for swinging by the channel, taking the time to check out my latest beer review. This episode, I'm featuring one that was picked up in Michigan by a good friend of mine and brought back down to Ohio and given to me along with 4 others that I've reviewed here on the channel. This one here is from Brewery Vivant. I believe it's pronounced Vivant, V-I-V-A-N-T, Vivant or Vivant, Brewery Vivant. I guess I probably should have done a little research on the brewery, but you know how I am on the channel here. It does got some reading. So this is a Farmhouse Ale. I'll get into that in a second. It says, our flagship beer, suitable for any occasion. Brewed in the tradition of Wallonian Saison ales. Made with passion in Beer City, USA. It lists the address as whatever in Grand Rapids, Michigan. It says 1% of sales benefit local charities. They're in Grand Rapids, Michigan area. And it is a 5.5% alcohol by volume. I don't know what the IBU is on this here. But they're simply calling this Farm Hand. So it's a Farm Hand Farmhouse Ale, which is kind of a category, and this is a Saison. Now it does have the canned on date on the bottom, but it's wrapped around the bottom of the actual can. All I can see is it's something 10 of 22. It could be 18 to 22. And I think it's a 5. So 5, 18, 22, which would make this or 5, 10, 22, one of the two. And make this just over 2 months old regardless. Pretty cool artwork on the can. I like their logo. You know, just the rooster there. And it's definitely cool for the Farmhouse Ale. One more look at that before I crack it open there. So, big thank you to a buddy of mine who picked this up for me while he was up in the Michigan area. And brought me back a bunch of Michigan and one beer from Toronto, I think is where it was. So I'm going to crack this open and get a pour on this. And this is 5.5% alcohol by volume. 5.5, 6 is right around what most of this style is. And it's clear, just exactly what I thought it was going to be. We'll get a pour here. Good carbonation in this thing. Just a white head on top of this right here. Very soapy dishwater head. Lots and lots of carbonation releasing in the top here. We probably had 1.5 fingers. We're down to about 1 finger. It's got just that haziness to it. Lighter in color, hazy, almost a decent clarity. Holding it up to the light there, actually. As I held it up there, I got a decent amount of visual on the other side there. So typical to the style, this is pretty much what this is going to look like. Occasionally they can be a little bit darker, but this is exactly what I thought it was going to look like. Now, Farmhouse Ale, Saisons, whatever, not really my favorite style of ale, and this very much has that Saison, I don't know what I would call lemony pill, yeasty, sour breadiness. Yeah, that's kind of what it is. And as I was pouring it, the aroma was just floating around everywhere. Definitely get that. I get that on this style, but I always just get this lemony, zesty, sour doughiness, yeastiness, I guess we could say. And these beers were typically brewed in the wintertime and enjoyed by the farm hand when they were farming the crop, preparing the crops, all that type of stuff in spring and into summer there. So maybe I get an earthiness to it, mild skunkiness to it, which wasn't really expecting that. But just a mild skunky, lemony, sourdoughyness, pretty much what I get off of this thing. So I'm going to get a drink on this, see what it's all about. a lighter body. Definitely crisp, clean. Not offensive. If you're if you're a fan of this style, you would like this. It's got that crisp, refreshing mouthfeel to it. It does have a little bit of that soury bitteriness to it that I pick up in a lot of Saisons. Yeah, after that first couple of drinks, I definitely get more of a little bit of a bittery bite, soury, that yeasty, that Belgian yeasty thing that's going on in these styles here. And like I said, I'm not a huge fan of this. This is not bad. As far as some of the notes I pick up, tasting notes, I get that lemony, almost a zestiness to it. A little bit of a weedy, like weed, like vegetation, weediness to it. Overall, it drinks pretty good. It's 5.5%, so it's not crazy on the ABV. It's typical to this style. For this style, and it's not my favorite style, but for this style, this is very good. Actually, it's damn good for. It's probably one of the best saisons that I've actually had. That I can just pull them from memory here, and it could just be the night, right? It could just be tasting good today, tonight. Sometimes a beer tastes better on Fridays than they might on a Monday. But I'm going to recommend this. You had this before. You've had anything from Brewery Vivant, I guess is how you say it. Maybe how you say it. I'm not sure. I'm sure somebody will correct me down there in the comments. But if you've had this before, let me know what you think about it. I'm going to give it a quick score of about a 3.85 out of 5. Again, it's good for the style. It's just not my favorite style. So I feel like me giving this a 3.85 is very high type of score for me for this style. Meaning it must be, to me, pretty damn good for the style anyway. So, hey, anyhow, like, subscribe, comment, check me out on social media, and, become a subscriber if you're not. Share the word, whatever you want to do. I appreciate all of you guys out there.